Hey guys, welcome back to Friday Night Locals at BATTER-UP. I know it's been a while since I posted. I apologize. I did do a quick update video just to let you guys know what was going on. But I am back, and just to say, this is the videos that I talked about from the week before. Before I went off and played at the ARG Springfield. So this is a week behind, if not maybe two. Yeah, but on the left, I believe we have Tyler playing Super Shenron, and on the right, we have CJ playing AoD Dende. Both of these are really good decks. Super Shenron, I don't even want to say. I definitely want to say the matchup is in Super Shenron's favor, unless the AoD player gets really good mills. So alright, let's see who goes first here. And going first in this matchup for AoD Dende is really important, because being down in energy and against this deck is very scary, especially the Hide and Mastery list with a Victory Strike, because at that point he doesn't need to attack or aggress, and just wait until you do it, because if the SCR is in the AoD player's life, he has no way to get it, because the deck runs absolutely no self-awakeners at all. So with that being said, Tyler did go first, and he charges a Flying Nimbus. The rest of his hand must have been pretty decent to charge Nimbus. Nimbus is the bane of AoD's existence. It just stops their turn in their tracks and gives Super Shenron another lease on life. And my signature yawn is back at it again. Alright, so Tyler did use the lead auto there, and he's going to go ahead and start playing these Dragon Balls. So let's count them. 1, 2. That is 3. He's going to go ahead and now play a Successor of Hope. And let's see, what does he end up grabbing here? He's going to go ahead and grab his Bardock for the turn. So here, what's really hard about this matchup is that if Tyler turn 1 goes into, let's say, the Pendable Son Goku, that allows him to turn 2 swap into the I think the Path to Greatness, which is that really scary card, because that also lets you go into Heart of Mastery. So yeah, this really forces the AoD player to play slightly different, because then that means he has to awaken turn 2 in order to try to get rid of this card. And when I say I have to, I believe that's definitely what I mean. Like, you put yourself in such a bad spot that that you really won't be able to do much. So like, the only good news here is that Tyler only started off with 3 Dragon Balls. So unless Tyler just magically draws 2 Dragon Balls, he's not gonna be able to awaken until turn 3. So it's gonna force tapping out, Tyler to tap out if he wants to go into his Path of Greatness, Son Goku. And we see CJ here play, I believe he mills, and then he milled Achilles Zone in a ball. So then now he's going to end up playing 2 balls himself. That is 1 more. So that is definitely 4 balls in the drop. That doesn't constitute a turn 2 awaken, so he's gonna that really sucks. The other thing is, like, Tyler can just go ahead and just swap anyways into Path of Greatness and tap himself out, because CJ can't get the AoDs in his drop as long as Tyler doesn't attack him. So as long as Tyler doesn't attack, he's gonna be in a good spot and be able to build his Well, build his board in a sense. Well, no, not his board, his hand advantage. And again, if those resources that AoD needs are in the life, not attacking him is just gonna suffocate those resources, and not able to let him combo AoD the Agents of Destruction anyways. So just quite unfortunate all around, if that is the case. Well, that I mean that's like the matchup in a nutshell, really. The Super Shenron player, if they're running the Hider Mastery list, there's no reason for them to attack. So all they have to do is wait until they can get Hider Mastery out or Super Shenron. Sorry, no, they can use the skip turn with the Hider Mastery and then drop the Victory Strike. You're just in a really good spot, and then you can't just do much. So Tyler here, I believe he is at 5 balls now. You see he played Personal Ambition, and alright, so Tyler here going to swing lead. He is going to apply some pressure. The attacking isn't necessary, but he's attacking to go ahead and get the Bulma into the drop, knowing that CJ won't be able to attack him until his turn 2 or 3. So yeah, and CJ's gonna go ahead and take it. If he had any agents, he probably would have discarded it. Discarded both of them to get them in the drop. So the way it looked to me is he might be searching for the SCR in his life. I could be wrong, that's all speculation, but it really seemed to me that he didn't hesitate one bit to take that life. So Tyler here is playing the successor, and he's grabbing his swap target, and that's a really good swap target. Alright, you can see that Tyler has a Nimbus in his hand, a couple Child's Wishes, a Dragon Radar. So he's really set to take this turn to the distance. And here he's gonna go ahead and play the Bulma through Child's Wish, choosing not to mill there. He's drawing a card. To me, Tyler doing that, it makes it look like he's definitely digging for cards there. If he was digging for his other balls, I think you just mill anyways. And in doing so, gives you a higher chance of awakening anyways. So, okay, so Tyler plays the Super Dragon Balls. So, either way, he would be stuck in this scenario with the card. So, because he is tapped, because he only has 1 open energy and that requires 2. And now he's gonna go ahead and just pass turn over to CJ. And with Tyler at 5 balls, using Dragon Radar to look at the top 7 is kind of odd to me, knowing that you have the Super Dragon Ball left in deck, but he also could have been fishing for more desire cards for for more of an explosive turn for his turn 3. So CJ here is going to go ahead and grab his other 2 balls there. He is going to be 1 short, and I'm not too sure what he milled, but that definitely looks like a surprise attack Majin Buu. So he has part of his combos condition already set up. And for those of you who don't know what AoD does, so you use the red Buu package to go up to Union Absorb. So alright, so CJ here is indeed gonna end up getting 7 Dragon Balls, but here's the thing: he charged a blue for turn, so that really hurts his turn there, and it definitely looked like he didn't draw into the Dragon Ball, so he probably should have tried to charge a red. But because he charged a blue, he can't go up the chain. Well, not up the chain, but he can Union Absorb. So what I was trying to say is, like, you use the 3-drop with Child's Wish to bring it out for free with the leader, and then you use the lead auto to go ahead and play Child's Wish for free. Then you search for the 5-drop Boo that he has in his energy, and that one you what you do is you tap 2 reds, and then you get to play it on a red Majin Buu that's on the board, and then you can put a card under it, and then you search your deck for the appropriate Boo that you want to put, and in this case it would be the SCR, which is Arcane Absorption Majin Buu, and as long as you put a Bobbity under him when you did the absorption, that Majin Buu's auto would trigger, and then you bring back all your agents from your warp of your hand. And it looks like to me CJ only has one agent in the drop right now, and that looks like Vegeta. So he wouldn't have many options. And now Tyler is attacking, and he is comboing with 2 Bulmas, so that is 25. CJ here is comboing a Vegeta, then a super combo, and then a Janemba. So that's going to be 30 to combo Tyler's 25. And now Tyler's going to go ahead and Dragon Radar back this Child's Wish and a Dragon Ball. Tyler playing that Dragon Ball immediately, and then he does draw another 2-drop Goku. Alright, so Tyler here is going to play Super Dragon Balls. Now, although this card does let you draw Forge's card too, and a lot of people like it in this deck because after you do so, you use Child's Wish to awaken with the leader to draw 2 cards for free, and then to draw 1 card and untap it and untap 2 energy, and you can also mill if you choose so. But that's the thing about that combo, is that you need Child's Wish, you need a Bulma, and you need 2 open energy. And for me, that forces you to use your Child's Wish a lot sooner than you want to, and I'm not a big fan because it really can just slow down your plays. I mean, the amount of advantage you get out of it is no joke. You know, drawing 4, discarding 2 can really set up your drop and set up those Bulmas and etc. But I'm really not a big fan of the play overall. And this is where Tyler's in a hard spot, because he used Dragon's Radar to search out his Super Dragon Ball when he could have just used his lead auto from the turn for the following turn to search it. If he had swapped his Goku that's on the board into the Path of Greatness, he would be in a good spot, because that would mean that it has barrier for 1, so CJ can't pop it with the Vegetas that come into play. And yeah, so with that being said, like, look at here, every time Tyler attacks, CJ is comboing off a bunch of agents. You can see that he discarded I believe 2 Janembas and a Vegeta throughout this whole turn, just out comboing Tyler. And Tyler didn't even go into his Path of Greatness, so he's not safe because CJ has two Vegetas in the drop, and when he plays them, he's just gonna pop those Gokus, and then Tyler's stuck where he has to go from a 1, a 2, into the 3, and that's gonna waste 3 energy doing so the entire time. And that's if he has another Goku in his hand, when he could have already had it on the board. So you know, Super Shenron is one of those strong decks that you have to pilot correctly, and not to say that Tyler's piloted it incorrectly, but against this matchup, going so aggressive is not necessary. So alright, CJ here charging another blue. So again, that just means that CJ won't be able to go do the Union Absorb for his turn, and that's just giving Tyler more time to to do what he needs to do. And that's, you know, that's really scary. CJ there could have milled for free, because you can, even though all the Dragon Balls in are on a pace of public knowledge, because you can choose 0, he still could have milled at least one more time before flipping over to maybe get a free Child's Wish or some more agents in the drop. But yeah, man, having 2 blue energy here is gonna be really bad for CJ, because he can't even he can't union, and I'm pretty sure his deck doesn't run any gates, and that's gonna give Tyler a skip turn with Heart of Mastery. So yeah, alright, so here you can see CJ go ahead and use lead auto, draw a card. And to me, he's either still missing combos, or he's just been getting really energy screwed with his hand. That's probably like the only possible way that he's holding on to his Bobbity, because that might be the only redhead he has. And if he goes ahead and charges it, then he'll have no more Bobbities in order to do anything with. So that is the other end of the spectrum there. If you think about it, CJ could possibly not have any red cards to charge. And that's when you gotta hold off on a few combos, because then you could get screwed over and not have the energy to do your plays. Because if he would have held on to one of the Vegetas, he would have been able to charge one at least, and that would have given him a red, and able for him to pop out this turn. Yeah, he would have had one less agent to deal with, but at least he wouldn't have an empty board and a way to possibly answer these Gokus on board now. And with that being said, Tyler's both Gokus lived, and now he's getting maximum value out of these cards. You can see he already made CJ take 2 life out of that whole exchange. He did combo Bulmas and other cards, and Tyler really is forcing the skip turn, possibly this turn. And he's going to go ahead and tap 2 and play the Path of Greatness now. And that's a strong card, because it's going to allow him to go ahead and draw a card when it's played. And if CJ had a battle card, he goes into rest mode. But that's not the effect we want it for. We want it for the skip turn, which is, well, not the skip turn, but it has tap 4 yellow, swap 8, which allows you to go into that Height of Mastery. So that's going to go ahead and be on Tyler's following turn that he can do that. And that is really scary. And if Tyler does end up skipping CJ's turn for this one, he can go ahead and attack with the 3-drop too. So that will be a 19 beater coming at CJ, which is an awkward number, but as long as Tyler skips the turn, it doesn't matter. So alright. Tyler's going a little bit too fast for me, but I can definitely sense that was maybe around 16, 17 cards in drop if I was able to kind of along with him. He did go really fast, so it was hard for me to tell. But he's definitely close to it. And alright, so Tyler is going to go ahead and swing over with this Goku, and that's going to be combos 1 Bulma there, so it's going to be 24. CJ is going to go ahead and take it. That's dropping him down to 4 life, which it's pretty unfortunate there, because if CJ ends up taking 1 more hit, that's going to put him into lethal range for the Heart of Mastery, or Height of Mastery, Son Goku. And okay, so Tyler chooses not to skip CJ's turn there, or he didn't have the resources to do so. And he does end up leaving his 3-drop tapped, so that means CJ has free reign of attacking him. But we do know Tyler has a Nimbus, so that's going to help him out. And we both know that it can't be popped either. And CJ is going to go ahead and play minus Killy Zone here. And, oh my, he just banished 3 Janimbas. I believe Tyler's deck count is pretty low here too. So, Tyler should have looked at CJ's deck and really forced this skip turn. His leader's ultimate, because now he is in danger of actually being milled out. And if CJ has one more Janimba, that is a mill 12. And I'm really thinking that Tyler's here that Tyler's deck definitely does not have 12 cards in it, let alone 13. Even if it was at 12, 13 would still mean a deck out because Tyler would draw. And decking out people in AoD is actually one of my favorite things to do, because people credit the deck, oh yeah, it's just an OTK deck, but having the option to deck out these Super Shenron players feel really good. And it's just because it's Super Shenron and their turns take forever, so when you mill them out, it's really like a feels bad man moment, like yeah, hold that. So here CJ's gonna go ahead and use his lead auto and grab out the surprise attack Majin Buu here. And now he's gonna go ahead and grab his 5-drop, which I believe is called Awakening Evil Majin Buu. Alright, CJ go ahead and tapping his 2 reds here, putting the blue Bobbity under them, and now because there's a Bobbity under this Buu auto will trigger, playing all Agent of Destructions that are in the warp or drop area up to 5. So that means he gets go ahead and gets 5 beat sticks. He did get Nimbus this turn already, so he only has the option of attacking once more, but doesn't need to. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a deck out. So, alright. Let us see. What is CJ going to do here? I believe he just goes ahead and just mills Tyler, and that'll definitely be game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that is definitely a deck out. And he's gonna go ahead and just trigger, and wow, what a crazy game 1. Well, I mean it's best of 1, so what a crazy game. And it looks to me that, yep, CJ's going to go ahead and take it. And alright, GG's guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And as always, my guys, stay spicy.